At about the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hit. Inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 43.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Benjamin's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor able to get this to Gordon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
A gain of 16 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 38, Taylor. He's got Allen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's Taylor. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 49. 48. Alpha. 49. Yeah. 49. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He is going to find Hill here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
3 down.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
Here's Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Taylor on 3rd down, throws incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
To throw it is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously, a great start to the season, doing it in Week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
But you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here we go. Check 3.
6-6, pull it high. Smooth.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Gets this one to Hill, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 16. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's coming.
On second down and 4. Lock. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. He don't know no better. Hey, check Mike 57.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Taylor to throw. Dancing to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's fielded at the 45. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. A second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Ready.
49 to Mike.
Hey, exit.
Go. 49 to Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Down. 18 Gator.
49. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Gain of 26 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Locke now on first down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Christian Travis.
Shoot.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun.
It's run, baby. It's run.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Tight left. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Bravo.
Mott's 49. Mott's 49. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Ready.
Throwing his lock on third down. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Block now after the pick on the last drive. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Strip that ball.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Los Angeles.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go. Tight end right. Tight end right. Everyone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Ready. 60 out mark. Hey, Foxtrot. Play.
Mark 49. Watch the call.
Get it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Locke now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The pitch comes to Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Credit the sack to Von Miller. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's Taylor. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor, you got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Taylor. He's got a man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Taylor now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Taylor will throw again. Forced out to his left. He's got the Taylor hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. They're going to take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
15 line. 15 line.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
Hey, Haywood.
Shoot. 49.
Snap.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Set up, 8, read. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Hey, Delta.
49, guys. Mike, go.
On 3rd down, Locke into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Taylor. Got Gordon open, completes it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go. Watch the run.
One last shot for Taylor. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay. Now this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Denver, schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis...